Back in 1964, as I was getting ready to do my first album for Elektra, I wrote a song one day really based on having learned to play a G chord, not like this, the way it was in the books, but like this way, so you could go to the C while hanging on to the G's. And just messing around with that somehow turned into melody for this song. It's a lesson too late for the learning, made of sand, made of sand. In the wink of an eye, my soul is turning in your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You got reasons aplenty for going, this I know, this I know. For the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As we walk, all my thoughts keep tumbling round and round, round and round. Underneath our feet, the subway rumbling, underground, underground. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my as I lie in my bed in the morning, without you, without you. Each song in my breast dies a mourning, without you, without you. Are you going away with no farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. That was the last thing on my mind.
It's no secret that this is your so-called farewell tour or final tour after.
Yeah, I'm just not announcing it as farewell because I'm
farewell
not
is
retiring. I'm just going to stop
Right.
touring.
Okay. How are you handling that emotionally? Is it like bittersweet, or are you the conquering hero everywhere you go?
No. It's bittersweet. I still love to perform. Ever since the second grade in Gresham Elementary School in Chicago, when I played Uncle Sam, and they applauded, I've been a ham ever since then. Mm-hmm. A ham from Sam. So I enjoy playing. I enjoy playing with the audience. I enjoy my fellow musicians. I love everything about it, except the travel is just killing me. And I'm so tired of airports, I can't tell you. So I figured it's time to stop touring and spend more time writing, because let's face it, I only have a finite number of days left. I want to spend them writing. I'd love to get every song out that I could get out.
Is it at all discouraging what's happened to songwriting in terms of royalties? And I mean, people are having a hard time getting paid. Records don't seem to be paying off the way they once did. I mean, it's like.
Well, I'm keep getting paid my royalties, but practically my whole career I've been under the radar as far as the music business is concerned. So I guess it's not worth their while to rip me off. So I've done okay there. I really have no complaints. Mm-hmm. I wrote this song, I think, along about 1995, and sang it once west of Albany with my friend Jeff Bartley was playing with me. And then for some reason I did not sing it for a long time until Jeff sent me his latest CD, and he had recorded the song, The Rascal. And when I listened to it, I thought, God, I like that song. I think I'll do it. And so I stole my song back from Jeff Bartley. 5 roads led from Central Square, but only one led home. Walked down the other, for there they were I'd never known. I saw 3 stars among the clouds, a good sign some might say. I saw the road that led to home, but I took another way. I met the girl I came to love one night in Central Square. I loved the way she sang her songs. I loved her auburn hair. I heard her sing, the water is wide and Johnny's gone to sea, and Spanish is the loving tongue, while she looked right at me. I took her home with me that night. I carried her guitar. I gave to her my only bed while I lay on the floor. She kissed me when she went to bed. I lay awake past 3, and I was nearly sleeping when I heard her call for me. We lived together all that year until we drew apart. For I was younger than my years and did not know my heart. I sang along with her one night in quiet harmony until I realized this song was her farewell to me. I made the worst mistake of all. I turned and left her there, and winter had come in when I stepped out in Central Square. I saw 3 stars among the clouds, a good sign some might say. I saw the road that led to home, but I took another way. I saw the road that led to home, but I took another way. This is the Martin Tom Paxton signature model. Signature's right down here. And the headstock, my wife said I looked Asian. This guitar was designed, every stick of this guitar was designed by my friend Jeff Bartley in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And they gave me this and another prototype, which I gave to him because he designed it. He deserved it. And I love to play this guitar. It's a wonderful instrument.
Is there a particular old guitar in your closet that you have affection for?
Yeah, they made Martin back in 1964 when they moved into the new factory. They had an open house, and they invited Judy Collins and me to come down and sing from the loading dock. Take turns singing to the people of Nazareth as they filed through the factory and everything. And they made us each a D28 using 2 square-cut D45 tops they found in the seasoning room when they moved. So the inlay was already in around the sound hole, and then they used some of the last of their current herringbone to make so they call it a D28S. The only 2 copies, and hers was stolen almost immediately, and I still have mine. It's a lovely, lovely guitar.
When you have such a large body of songs, do you find that different ones speak to you in different eras? And a line that you might have written 45 years ago suddenly has a resonance in 2010 that it didn't have in 1969?
Yeah, what will happen is I'll see something in the world around me, and it'll remind me of a song I wrote a long time ago that suddenly seems relevant again. You know, like I wrote a song, it must be 20 years ago now, Early Snow, about the death of farming communities in the upper Midwest, you know, like North Dakota. Towns are disappearing, farms are being, growing over with grass again. And the song now and then will come back to me, and someone just sent me a note from seeing it on YouTube or something saying what a sad song, and it is a sad song. But I'll be reminded, I'll see something about Forest Lawn, and I wrote a song about Forest Lawn in the 60s, for God's sake, and it's still relevant.
I think a lot of people don't really accept that a lot of times so-called topical songs, which are written for a specific event or a specific era, often have a lot of power way beyond.
Well, hey, our national anthem is a topical song. It did okay, not terribly important battle in one of our less important wars, and yet we sing it before every baseball game. And Woody's song, the Reuben James, which he wrote to the tune of Wildwood Flower. you still hear that song sung. And the secret is, it's a good song. That's the secret. Make it a good song, and the song will outlive its topicality. Wish I had a nickel, wish I had a dime, wish I had Susie, Susie had time to play. Susie had time to play. Thing about Susie, Susie can play all day. Up in Minnesota, down in Tennessee, trying to find a woman, trying to find me, oh my, trying to find me, oh my. Thing about Susie, Susie make the time fly by. Susie feels like dancing any old time of the day. Susie takes my troubles and shoos them away. English muffin, Texas toast, what I like about Susie most of all. Susie most of all. When I'm down, she gives me a telephone call. Susie feels like dancing any old time of the day. Susie takes my troubles and shoos them away. Grant took Richmond, Caesar took Gaul. I'll take Susie, Susie is all I need. Susie is all I need. Thing about Susie, happy's guaranteed. Thing about Susie, happy is guaranteed. Okie doke.
All right, cool.
All right, we're gonna pause here for a second and